Learn to crochet with Potter and Bloom.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to show you today how to make these really cool 3D stars. Now, this is a very, very vintage pattern. And I kind of get a bit sort of tripped up with it, so you'll have to excuse me when it sounds like I don't know what I'm doing, because actually I didn't know what I was doing. But the trick of this pattern and the thing that makes it so cool is that you do this bizarre sort of slip stitching back, which I've never done before. Watch the video and you'll know what I'm talking about. And slip stitching back actually creates these 3D fins. Let me see if I can show you at a different angle. Can you see? They stick up. And that's because you're slip stitching back and it's pulling the yarn up. And I have to say, I really like it. I think it's a really great idea. It's a really great pattern. It's from a vintage magazine, and it's a shawl actually. And because the magazine is so vintage and so old, the pictures are in black and white, so you can't really see the ridging. They've also used a very fine white cotton thread, and I thought I would go for something completely different and use this really chunky DMC Natura XL. But I really like the way it looks. This is what it looks like at the back. Oh, the back's nice as well. But if you'd like to know how to make these tricky little stars, I think that's what I'm going to call these ones, tricky little stars, then keep watching. So we are going to start our star with chain 5. And slip stitch into the first to form a loop. Let's get rid of that dog hair. So chain 1, and then we're going to work 12 double crochets into the ring. Oops, I've done a treble there. I did not want to do that. Oops. This is all going wrong for me this morning. It's because my tummy's rumbling. And so obviously now I'm thinking about food. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, and then join with a slip stitch to the beginning. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good stuff. Okay, so now what we're going to do is chain 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's turn me back around. So we're going to chain 14 and then we're going to do 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 double crochets. So one and 2. So you get a big loop like that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. So you're going to do this 6 times. 14 chains and 2 double crochet. Okay, looks like a big wiggly wormy thing right now. So blah 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 blah. Right, we are now going to work into this first 14 chain space, and we're going to work 9 double crochet. So let's start with that. Whoops, that first one's always a bit tricky. 1, no, that's a treble. Oh, I'm having trouble with my trebles this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woohoo! Hello! Come to me, come to me. It's trying to get away from me. So we've got 9 double crochets into there, and we're going to do 3 chain, 2, 3, and then another 9 double crochet in the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just moving that up a bit, there we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's what we've got in our first 14 chain space. And now what we're going to do is 5 double crochet into this space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I'm all fingers and thumbs today. It's not working out for me so well. And so we've done 5 double crochet, and then we're going to slip stitch to the 5th double crochet on the other side. Blah blah blah. Do they mean to there? Do they mean to there? I think that they do. Is that what that means? I finally figured out what I was doing. So what you're basically doing is slip stitching back onto this 14 chain loop which you've already worked. So you're slip stitching into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the 5th stitch. So it's a bit tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you just put your yarn through. Oh, where is my yarn? And slip stitch that through. It feels very strange, and then of course your yarn is at the front, which is even stranger. So I'm just moving my yarn to the back, because then you're working 4 more double crochet into the next 14 chain loop that you haven't worked yet. Okay, and then chain 3, and then 9 double crochet in that same loop. So you're sort of, well, you're effectively joining your stars together. Four, 5, to move it up, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Excellent job. So that is what it looks like. You see it's sort of joined it there. It's making a lot of noise. Let's do it again. So we work 5. Oh, that yarn looks a bit messy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, done that one wrong. 4, 5. And then we're slip stitching back, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to slip stitch into here, bring your yarn round, pull it through, and then you've done that. 4 more double crochet, chain 3, and then 9 more double crochet, and you do that in each loop all the way round. So I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so when you get to your last one, you do your chain 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you join 4, 5, 6, 7 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the 5th over there, and then so this is really tricky. I have no idea what I'm doing. So you work 4 DC in your last loop, and then you join with a slip stitch to the 5th DC on your first loop. So you're left having to work 4 DC into here, 5 DC into here. And yeah, it's kind of tricky because your yarn's over here, but what I thought that I would do is just crochet like a normal person instead of crocheting like me. So 1, 2, 3, just bunch it up a bit, 3, 4, you can see what I'm doing, I'm pulling the yarn from there and then through there, 5, and I'm just going to join it with a slip stitch there just to keep it in place, and that was a very bizarre experience. A very bizarre experience. But let me just put that through to the back. Come on you, through you go. Okay. And then you can get a full idea of what it looks like.
See you on the next video.